Fortunately, since airport's done. They're pretty much facing no opposition here at this point. Let's keep this guy has capitulated and has been released. Yep, I had a feeling they made this. So, yeah, apparently now that most of China is under their control, the Qing dynasty is moving on out to secure the rest. Second Northern Expedition. China's civil war has reached a turning point as the National Revolutionary Government has officially declared war on the internationally recognized Qing government. The last expedition occurred a decade ago with the aim to unify the country. However, this was not to be, with the KMT gravely underestimating the German presence in the region. With war now declared, the stage is set for a repeat of the previous expedition led by Chiang Kai-shek, with Germany preoccupied with European threats. It seems unlikely a German intervention will occur. What this means for China is unknown. History is indeed repeating itself. Let's see. Okay, so it's just these people. Radical socialists like us, so they're actually the more friendly of the governments. Oh well, it's a thing. It's like he's still kind of on his last legs there. But they're finally starting to get offensive too. The Germans definitely have a pretty good defense though, with the Congo rainforest right there. Should hopefully soon. It's capitulated. This way.
Ready to move.
So once Peru, Patagonia, and Chile fall, then we'll be sending our forces over to Africa to finish off the Germans, and then finally finish everything off here. That's probably hopefully forever. Then operative captured. It's making you talk.
Move out.
So, provinces. I don't think it's gonna really last much longer. Let's get it. I believe that was, yeah, that was the Had to go. Action that was there. Part of respective Speech Committee of Strategic Services. While the General Defense Committee has proven quite effective, it has also been criticized as being too open and public. It is a shame to have to conspire in secret our citizens, but we can at least ensure the Second Congressional Committee will uphold the spirit of the revolution and be closely supervised. So, say. Alright, let's finish this. Alright. Start pushing the cap a little bit. As you can clearly see, we have plenty of stuff to spare. Thanks to let's see, have any of our what's the sizable amount? Cuba. This perfect. Dreadnoughts. I need to start building this, so that's precisely carrier, advanced carrier hull. Dreadnoughts. I'm not too concerned though. It's that obviously I'm using a lot of resources here, but keep in mind too, I do have a lot of puppet states that I can easily take some stuff back from. Chiefly German. They have a lot of steel that I can use, which is what I intend to do. Yeah. Convoys too. It's the subs. San Francisco. It's the fleet. NBA. Fortunately, it says it's Los Angeles, but whatever. Sizable amount from our friends over in Germany. We'll get a little more too from the U. And we have the Pacific Fleet then underway. Looks like we'll probably have to increase our reinforcement cap though at some point. We are losing a lot of men. I'd say. Let's collapse. Okay. I collapse or don't? Saudi Arabia declares war in Egypt. So interesting, the entire Cairo Pact is going to war against Arabia. Let the Arabs decide their own fate, though, honestly. I'm imagining that they're going to get their asses kicked by Egypt. Right. One final push to make. There we go. Alright. Let's finish off the game. Past the gentleman do. Well, help kind of resistance in this area. We basically have to keep this whole area here under control until time comes when we're able to finally annex them properly. Definitely frees up the last little bit of our remaining forces. They'll hopefully cross the Atlantic and assist the fight in Africa then as soon as possible. I don't think I'll really have to send much forces over to India, as it appears that our allies are making quick work of them just fine. It's Australasia. We'll have to sit some. Oh. Alright, we have our first few subs here. Wow, our subs are really facing production. Looks like it's gonna be a little bit more. Oh, nope. We'll wait a little bit before our Pacific Fleet gets a little bigger. Looks like there's a little bit of... Well, this looks pretty good for us. The situation in the Dominion of India is becoming more dire by the moment, and left with nowhere to turn, the senior British Indian military leadership has indicated it is finally ready to surrender. With the Dominion of India's collapse, the hopes of the Entente Alliance as a whole, its members, now left to fend for themselves. This is excellent. There we go. These are all different. And then finally we have Greece here, which I will let Bulgaria. And once again too, the mod that I'm using that allows me to do this is the player-led peace conference. It is a lot nicer than the usual and chaotic peace system that is basically used by the vanilla game itself. It's not. But now we have fate of essentially all of South America, honestly. So we will start with Brazil. After the conquest of the vast nation of Brazil, we have to organize competent administration to keep the territory under control. Even if the magnificent city of Rio is under the boots of our soldiers, we cannot keep hold on it forever. And we can either militarily occupy them, balkanize them completely, or liberate a loyal Brazilian government. We'll liberate a loyal Brazilian. Seems good. Probably could balkanize them, but fuck. Plus, honestly, I'm not really that entirely certain what it's like in Brazil, even though I know a lot of people from there. But next, Uruguay. After a long campaign in Uruguay, we have finally managed to shatter their defenses. Let's now decide the future of Uruguay. Uruguay. Once again, create a friendly government. Plus the defenses. You know. Piety. I don't know if it'll really do anything, but it does. Okay. Oh, it did do something. Oh well. At any rate, we are here. Now we don't really have to worry about having to hold down defenses here at all. Well, the question now is, what are the main Entente factions going to do? More from Cuba. It's not with. We are okay. Okay, so the Entente faction is shattered, but we are still at war with the remaining powers. Then, all right.
Ready to move.
Either way, we are getting pretty close to ending this whole campaign, actually. Strategic services, and in the last one in this section, the revolution continues. The stability brought to our democratic government, our economy, and internal security, we can begin to heal. Scars of the Civil War will last many years, but that doesn't mean that our nation is infirm and weak. The struggle continues, the fires of revolution still burn, and the Commonwealth shall stand tall as a liberating force for all. The American troops are heading back to Africa. That went as expected. Saudi Arabia has capitulated. see what Egypt does to the region here then. That's great. Well, I'm actually tear it down. It's back to circumstance. Sounds honestly. So, definitely not so sloppy of a region too. The Dominion of India has capitulated. It's one less faction we have to worry about. Yeah, this is good news though. It means one less enemy for us to worry about them. And we are one step closer to taking care of business. Alright. And we'll let the Russians decide, and we'll most likely break up India into smaller pieces, or release the Bharat commune. Let's see what they do. Just don't crash my... Oh, okay. It's the other states here first. Balkanizing. Come on. You can do it. Alright, so it is the Bharat commune. Alright. The 1944 presidential election. It marks the 1944 presidential election. Which party will gain the most votes and thus their nominee become the next president of the Socialist Republic of America? And then we have the Socialist Labor Party, which is the syndicalist faction, and then the Socialist Party of America, which is the radical socialist faction. I don't see any different names for these political parties because they do sound almost identical. But we're gonna go with the Socialist Party of America and have 4 more years of Norman times. Secretary. We'll have. We'll do down here. Oh. Socialist program. And it's joined the Asian Socialist Union. Actions. Oh. But they're not part of. Okay then. Let's form a non-aggression pact with them then. They are at war with the other. Let's see. Not at all I was expecting. I thought they'd join us. Oh well. Let's see if we can't cross the Congo. I'm trying to fight, though, that's for sure. Finally coming towards the end. Spy is going here. They are still our puppet, but yet they're not part of their international, which doesn't really make sense. Oh well, they're still in the war now. And the fight in the jungles. And hopefully. Oh, perfect timing. Reveal that. Like there's a little bit of an identity crisis here. Curious though, what kind of autocrats authority? Cancel their non. Reinforcements to the American aid. American expertise must be put at the disposal of our allies, or at least the enemies of our enemies. Fight better than together we stand a chance of victory. Across the Atlantic, then. Yeah, these troops are still in this area. Move them all to cross. Done. Still. This'll do.
Ready to move.
It's not moving at all. I realize that most of these guys here. Infantry. I'm gonna head to.
Ready to move.
And just because he's a human,
It's for our
a
fleets here
man would
too.
like a little bite to eat. He wants no bull and a lot of talk that gives no bread or meat. So left 2, 3, so left 2, 3 to the work that we must do. March on in the Workers' United Front, for you are a worker.
Alright.
And just because he's a human, he doesn't like a pistol to his head. He wants no servant
Yes, Lord.
under him and no boss over his head. So left 2, 3, so left 2, 3 to the work that we must do. March on in the Workers' United Front, for you are a worker too. And just because he's a worker, no class can free him but his own. The emancipation of the working class is the task of the worker alone. So left 2, 3, so left 2, 3 to the work that we must do. March on in the Workers' United Front, for you are a worker too. And just because he's a worker, no class can free him but his own. The emancipation of the working class is the task of the worker alone. So left 2, 3, so left 2, 3 to the work that we must do. March on in the Workers' United Front, for you are a worker too.
I'll put you in charge. Yeah, I'll put you in charge. Subs here.
Advance. Ready.
Hopefully we can start getting troops to Pearl, and then eventually we'll bring them up. Yeah. Call our allies too. Don't really want to have to take care of all of that, but call them. Bring in the entirety of the Third International. Victory of the Barati Commune. Since the end of the Weltkrieg, the Italian subcontinent has been split into three sides: the loyalist remnants of the British Raj, the socialists of the Indian National Congress, and the reactionary Indian princes who rejected both sides. With the dust having finally settled, the socialists have proven triumphant, and the Bharatiya Commune now rules unopposed over the region. It is setting itself up to become the preeminent world power once it recovers from the devastation of its civil war. So, of course, the same thing as before. Just hope. I already have troops in there. Now. See how these rebels do against the professional American army.
Commands. Attention. Listen up. Move up.
We should go. It's easier. There we go. It's one part of these Brazilian rebels to finished. Ah, here. Uh-oh. Region was captured. While deployed behind enemy lines, Lee Pressman was apprehended by enemy German counterintelligence. Reports from the other sources indicate that Fishy was held in a remote location for interrogation for as long as possible. It is likely that the enemy will eventually gain useful intelligence unless she is rescued or killed before she breaks. So yeah, beach scans. Will do. Our enemies must fear American soldiers landing on their shores, and to that end we must work to ensure that we have skill and power to take advantage of our long reach.